Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so excited to finally be doing this video. This is my end of the month wrap up for the things I purchased. However, many items that I purchased in November weren't here for my November video. So this video is a combination of November and December purchases, and it's a lot of indie. I took advantage of a lot of Black Friday sales that I had been waiting to do all year long, and I am so excited to finally get to share them with you. I still have one package that isn't here. I actually checked the tracking last night, like seriously, and it's finally in my state. That means that it might arrive in the next, few days or so, but I have pushed this video off as long as I can. So I will, swatch what I have for you. So first, the very first order. I was so excited to make this order. I had been drooling and sighing over the products for literally a couple years, and I finally made an order from Kaleidos Makeup. I'm wearing both the eyeshadow and a lip product that I got from them. Now maybe perhaps start with the lip product because I am feeling like I want to add some gloss to this. I got both their lip tonic, which is the liquid lipstick formula, and the Lucid Lip, which is their gloss formula. This lip tonic, when you say liquid lip, throw everything you know about liquid lips out the window when it comes to this formula. It's not a true liquid lip. Like, it is in the sense that it's more budge proof. In fact, here, let me check real quick. Yeah, there's nothing that came off. They do take a little bit longer to set down. I wouldn't have done that immediately. I feel like if I had done that right away, there would have been something there on my hand. But it has an extremely thin, water-like texture. I feel like right now, in real life, if you looked at me, the texture of my lips, it doesn't look like I'm wearing a lip product. This just looks like the color of my lips now. That's what this type of product does. And I love this one. This one is in the shade Immersion. I mean, you can see it on my lips, but I'll just quick swatch it for you. It is a super thin formula, and now I want this in all the shades because I have found that I love this formula. In fact, I think I have heard that this type of formula is the typical type of Asian makeup liquid lip formula. If that is the case, I'm gonna have to get more into them. I love this formula. If you guys have recommendations for specific products and shades, I would really appreciate that. That's one thing that I would like to look into next year. So anyway, love this. Now for the Lucid Lip, in the packaging, it looks kind of crazy, right? But it's actually much more of a sheer formula. It does have loads of sparkles in it, which, I don't know, I do like on occasion. I'm just gonna quick add some gloss on top. The liquid lip from them that I'm wearing isn't super drying. I just really like wearing lip gloss, so I'm gonna add some on top. Oh yeah, I feel so cute. So you can see it did add a little bit of color, but it's mostly sheer and sparkly. Really enjoy this. Not sticky, a very pleasant gloss. Okay, so now moving on to the eyeshadow from Kaleidos. You might have guessed that I was wearing the Lunar Lavender palette on my eyes. This is so pretty. This is my type of purple palette. Let's swatch it out a little bit. Let's start with Nocturnal. This type of shade is one of my very favorites. It's like a brown, but with a mauve-y tone, I guess, to it. And the mattes in this are pretty powdery. If you're against powdery shadows, you probably wouldn't like them. I found them extremely blendy though. Oh, so good. Okay, next, Moonroof. Oh, it's so, look at that. Oh my goodness. I am wearing that on like the outer part of my eye. All right, next, Dreamscape, which I'm also wearing on like the inner part of my eye and on my inner corner. I feel like that's more of an icy, even like more soft, whereas this one is a bit more glittery. This one creates more of a soft look, but it's still so pretty. Midnight Flora. I admit when I go into this palette, I don't usually use this darker purple. I often use the next shade. Not because I have anything against it, I'm just really, really drawn to this really light purple. This is the shade Wisteria. I'm gonna get another swatch to build it up a little bit. That is one thing that I found with this shade. I was actually able to take a fluffy brush, go right in my crease and blend. I usually avoid a fluffy brush just with my eye shape. It brings shadows up too high for me normally, but these shadows are so blendy and it is more buildable. So when I do that, it doesn't get out of hand. I enjoy that actually about it, the process of blending these shadows out. And even though they are powdery, I don't waste the kick up. I just leave it in the pan and pick it up with my brush next time I go in. Okay, and for this last shade, this is the shade Crater Grove. And I am wearing that shade on my outer corner. I don't know if you can see it because of all the sparkles I've got on, but it is there to deepen it up a little bit. I don't need another purple palette after this. This is the perfect purple palette for me, and I am really, really pleased with my purchase. If it's a color story that you enjoy, I can highly recommend. I feel like most of you have probably seen swatches of these palettes. They're pretty popular among indie makeup lovers. But just in case there's any of you who are new to the brand, I thought I would share. And I did pick up one of their original Futurism palettes. This is Astro Pink. Look at the packaging. Oh my, this is so great. I love it. I mean, we all know that the product inside is the important part, but packaging, if they nail packaging, it just brings it to a next level. Okay, so here is the color story of the Astro Pink. I'm gonna put up a picture of me wearing this palette. I actually found it more wearable than I thought I would. Let me quick swatch it. So first we have a black shade with sparkles in it. That shade is called Cosmos. The quality of their shadows, I mean, look at that. That is so pretty. The quality of their shadows is the same across the board, just really, really good, no matter which palette you choose. Next, the shade Neptune. This shade surprised me. I didn't realize, like looking at it in the pan, it doesn't look like it would have such a sheer base. It is definitely more of like a glittery topper shade. I feel like if you go in more with it, it would just be especially amped up. But I love it paired with the burgundy shade in this palette that's coming up. I guess it's not really burgundy. I don't know. It's hard to describe colors sometimes, but that one is named Nebula. I don't know, what would you call that? It's not really, no, not burgundy. It's got too much pink in it. So for some reason, like this on the outer corner and this on like the lid, it's so pretty. It's really, really lovely. Next, the shade Light Year, which, oh, this is like a true metallic. Look at, it's like a icy lavender shade. Oh. I honestly haven't used that shade yet, and that's obviously a mistake. Look at it. Next, I have two neutrals here on the end, which I really appreciate. I really enjoy these types of pinky neutrals. This one is called Stardust, and this one is called Lunar. There's Stardust and Lunar. Someone could argue that those are too close to each other. I disagree. You know, this one's darker. This one maybe has a little bit more warmth in it. I think they both do their job in the palette, and oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It is so, so lovely. These Kaleidos makeup palettes are not for me everyday palettes. They are definitely just fun. They're just fun, which, you know, makeup can be utilitarian. It's what we need sometimes to look professional and put together, and other times it's just fun, and these fill that need for me. All the shade names come in these little inserts, which that's the one thing I wish was different about these. I would rather it was somehow printed on the packaging so I didn't have to keep dropping this and losing it and blowing the cat hair off of it. But it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, I forgot to show you these. I saved the packaging of those lip products. They come in these weird little cones that they're tied together, and then they open like this and the lip product is there in the middle. It's like one of the coolest things. This one was for the lip gloss and this was for the liquid lipstick. Isn't that fun? So with shipping, those two palettes and the two lip products together came to $65.20. There's a reason why I waited for the Black Friday sale. They're not, you know, inexpensive products. The quality is there and the fun, everything fun is there with the Kaleidos stuff. But yeah, I definitely wait for a sale. Okay, so next I made an order from Luxie. I don't know if I'll be able to get these off. They're very pigmented. No. Now, I originally was not planning on making an order from Luxie, but something happened with my Kaleidos order that prompted this. So the story is, I really wanted the Sci-Fi Green palette from Kaleidos. That's like the original one that I have been wanting for years and years and years, but it was sold out like the first day of the sale. I couldn't believe it. And so then since I had been convinced I was going to buy that for myself, it was such a downer that I went on a little bit of a single shadow buying spree of greens. So here we have some Luxie shadows. Luxie is really nice and affordable. It's only $3 per shadow. And I have not tried these out on my eyes yet to tell you how they wear or anything. So first we have the shade Nymph. This one is definitely different than any other green I have in my stash. It has more blue in it. And those swatches, like I've got all the pigment off my hand, aside from some sparkles, I'm just stained. Next, I have the shade Moolah, which I love, kind of a yellow toned green like that. Next, Urbane. Trying to find a spot that isn't stained. Just watch this out for you. So that one, once again, it has a little bit more yellow in it than, like, say, this one, but it's a little deeper than this one. And lastly, the shade Lagoon, which is another yellow-toned green. The shadows feel really nice and soft. It's the shade Lagoon. Man, my hand looks crazy. Okay. Here are the 4 shades from Luxie. I'll have to keep you updated on how they actually wear on the eyes. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to wear them yet, but I'm really excited about those greens. It really did hit the spot with what I was wanting. On those Luxie shadows, I spent $15.50. I loved how affordable that was. Next up, I made an order from Davina. I really wanted to try their matte shadows as well. You can see I only got 4 shimmers, but the mattes that I wanted were sold out almost immediately. Their Black Friday sale was insane. Things sold out so quickly. So I only got to try these 4. I did want others as well, but you know, maybe it's good. I only got 4. These feel pretty delicate, to be honest. I wasn't quite expecting that, but this is the shade Faye. It's a nice soft pink. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice? Definitely something that I would wear on a daily basis. Next, Corey, which is more of a, I don't know what you call that, a melon pink? It's in the pink family still, but definitely brighter than Faye. I also haven't tried these on my eyes yet either. You can see, yeah, brighter pink. Next, this is Amara, which honestly, I wasn't expecting this to be quite so orangey. I was a little disappointed in that, but it's still a pretty shadow. It's so hard to tell from swatches online or from just pictures online of exactly how it's going to look. And my last one, probably my favorite of the bunch, which you could probably guess, this is the shade Erratic, which is more of a taupey, a warm taupey shade. It is on my finger. That's this one. Look at it. Yeah, that one's my favorite. So I'm happy with my Davina order. Once again, I'll have to keep you guys updated on how they wear, but I was excited to finally try the brand. And on Black Friday, so I was able to save some money. So I got 4 shadows. With shipping, it came to $18.95. Was that with shipping? That's what I have written down. Yep, with shipping, $18.95. I thought that was pretty good. But was I done ordering single shadows? No, I was not. I also put in an order to Makeup Geek, who was having a sale. I think it was buy 2, get 1 free or something like that. So never mind the majority of these shadows. The Makeup Geeks are these ones over here. I have a lot of Makeup Geek already in this round pans. I was very interested to try the square pans to see if the formula is much different. And I chose a bunch of more neutrally shadows that I thought would go really well in building palettes, along with a green that I really wanted to try. So first I have the shade Illuminati, which is the main shade that I wanted. I was looking for a, what do you call it, like a sage greeny but really metallic shade like that. If I was really, for some reason, on the hunt for one of those, I feel like I found it with this shade. Definitely on par with my other metallic shades from them. Like, I was just really happy with this. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, the rest are mattes. This one is called All of You. The shades are really blendy and pigmented, but not too pigmented. Beach Please. Had Me at Yellow. Bedrock. I was really interested in this shade because it's so cool. And lastly, more of like a pinky mauve shade. This is the shade Prim and Proper. There we go. I don't know if you guys can tell how smoothly the mattes swatch. Makeup Geek does have really nice shadows. Unfortunately, like, there's a lot of competition now for single shadows, and they're just not the first ones I think of anymore when I think of going to find singles. But I really like the tones of their mattes. Like, they have pigment, so they are, you know, they'll build up on the eye, but they're kind of more muted. You see what I mean? I'm sure they have, you know, colorful mattes as well, but I noticed that with a lot of their mattes, they're a muted color, but with still a lot of pigment. I really like that. All right, my order from Makeup Geek was $28.45, which, yeah, it's just, that wasn't a great sale, but I really wanted to try that green. One more indie product, and then I'll move into the other things I picked up. So I got the little set of the Tower 28 glosses. They're still in their packaging. I haven't opened them yet, which has required a great deal of restraint on my part. You guys know how much I love gloss, but I have a strategy for these. I really don't want to buy as many lip products next year. So my goal is whenever I feel like I desperately want to buy a new lip gloss, I'm gonna open up one of these instead. It'll be my new gloss that I'm gonna try. Also, whenever I finish a lip product of some sort, I'll get to open one of these. Let's see how long these last. I have a feeling I'm gonna open them rather quickly as a way to keep myself from buying other glosses, but I think they're so cute and I got a really good deal on them. I filled out a survey from Tower 28. It was kind of a longer survey, and as a thank you for filling it out, I got like a $10 coupon. So this was $20 on their site, so I ordered it, and plus shipping, I think it came to $14.95. So I was pretty happy with that. All right, let's move on to everything else. None of the rest of this is indie. I don't think it is, unless AOA Studio is indie. Is it? I don't know. I needed to order another palette for singles. So I got their large size. This one has flamingos on it. How cute is it? And their palettes are really nice quality. They come with a nice big mirror on the inside. Really nice magnet, like they're just well made and they're not expensive. While I was at it, I ordered the Paw sponge that everyone raves about. Obviously it's still in the package. I haven't tried it yet, can't give you my review yet. But altogether, my Shop Miss order was only $11.50. I mean, it's really, really affordable. And guys, I really recommend these if you're looking for a magnetic palette. They have the larger size, and like a 9-pan size, and is there a medium size? I think I'm confusing myself. I can't remember now, but they're worth checking out for sure. The coronavirus has really surged in my state in the past few months, so I have been doing really good and not going out in public nearly as much. I have not been making my weekly TJ Maxx voyage. A lot of times I wouldn't buy anything when I would go in there. I would just look, but I haven't been doing that, and I finally broke my good behavior streak because I heard someone say that Kaja was at TJ Maxx, and I was like, and so I went and I didn't find Kaja, but I did find this, and oh, I was so thrilled. I could have squealed. I managed to keep it in the store. So I used to have a mini one of these. This is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Mauve Sunrise. I lost my mini while traveling before the pandemic early this year, so I haven't had it all year, and I've honestly missed it. It is beautiful. It is, you know, it's like a putty type formula, and the shade, you know, it looks pretty intense, but it blends out really, really easy. And once you get it blended out, it is, you know, it's not such a crazy shade. I think it's really, really flattering, and I was so thrilled to find this. How cheap would I get it? I think it was $8. Yeah, $8, and this is normally like a $29 blush, so I was thrilled, and I knew I already liked it. I was very, very happy to have it back in my stash. Same thing with Ulta. I have not been in there, but I got an email that I had points that were about to expire, and I had a $5 off $10 coupon. And I didn't want to just go online and use it because, I don't know, I wanted to see what was on the clearance racks at my local Ulta, so I did go in there. Of course I was masked. And I actually had a hard time finding something to use my coupon on. I didn't really want to buy makeup, so look what I found in the clearance section. This is the Olay facial sunscreen, the Whip Ultimate. It's got SPF 35. It's normally $39, and I got it for $9.99. I was very pleased. I just got this yesterday. I haven't even opened it yet, but I'm excited to try it out. I'm assuming it was in the clearance section because it's only got 6 months left on its goodbye date, but I will use this up. I'm excited about that. And I also got the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel just because I used up my Benefit one. I hear good things about this. I hope I picked the right shade. I got the one in number 2, Brownie Brows. I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet. That was like, ooh, it seems, oh yeah, it might work. So with all my coupons and everything and using points at Ulta, I spent $5.36. Oh, I almost forgot my subscription boxes. I did get Ipsy in December, $12, but with no add-ons. And I need to mention my FabFitFun box. That came, it must have come at the beginning of December. I cannot remember now when that came, but I don't count the entire cost of it as beauty since so much of it is lifestyle and things. I just divide it by the number of beauty things that come. There were a few beauty things that came, so I'm gonna have to count somewhere around $16 or $17 for that. I'm gonna put the total for everything at the end down here in the corner. I haven't added it all up. I will do that here at the end, but somewhere around $16 or $17 for beauty in the FabFitFun box. And I also had an add-on. I had a $15 eye cream, which by the way, I should tell you about. So this is the eye cream I added on. I had to run quick and get it and tell you about it because I think it's really, really good. This is by Algenist. This is the Complete Eye Renewal Ball. The thing that's amazing about it is how thin it is. Like you just barely run your finger along in there and it looks like you have hardly anything, but it completely, you know, will do around your eye. This is gonna last me forever. I think $15 is a great price for this, and I like how thin it is. Again, it's very hydrating. Like I can tell my eyes are super hydrated, but I'm not applying a super goopy cream. Love that. But yeah, this was a $15 add-on. So like I said, I haven't added it up yet. I'm gonna put it here across the screen. I'm assuming it's somewhere around $200. We'll see if I'm correct. That is a lot of money. At the same time, I really wanted to try some fun things for Black Friday, and this is, you know, things I ordered in November and December together. So that makes me feel a little bit better, but not really. It's still that much money. Stay tuned for my low buy video coming up in January, because this type of spending can't continue next year. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me through this video, geeking out over the fun things. I enjoyed it so very much. Did you have anything really fun that you tried out for Black Friday? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you soon in my next video, guys. Bye!